Keene State College puts on beautiful traditional theater pieces such as Little Women, Rocky Horror, and Dracula. But the Franklin Pierce theater community puts on more unique pieces, such as HamletSeven Rooms, Cautionary Tale, and Aluminum Room, all written by director Bob Lawson.
Sometimes, I guess in the last year or so, I've been more in the process of not directing, which means to sort of just see what would work in the space with the actors. I've also, in the last 4 or 5 years, started to work in reverse process. So I create space and design first, and then figure out what goes in that space, and then how to make that thing, and then all the way back to the beginning, as opposed to starting from the beginning and then figuring out what the space would be like. So reverse process. And so that makes for a very peculiar way of directing.
The lack of direction allows students to be creative and brings life to the piece.
I love the freedom that he gives us. It just makes it really feel like our own. Like, it's not something that's pre-written, it's something that can change like midway through a performance.
I definitely think not having direction makes me a better actress because we're so unique from other people, you know, so everybody else is doing something different while I'm sitting there doing something completely different.
In Franklin Pierce's most recent production, The Good Soldier, they take an unconventional approach to audience involvement.
The space itself starts to determine how the staging works.
We really don't have any boundaries of like stage and audience. We mingle in between and intertwine, and everything's all around. But I definitely think maybe the hardest part in that part is I wear a crow mask that has very small eye holes, and I need to navigate through the audience, and every night it's different and we never know what's going to happen. So I think that's probably the most unconventional, is trying to get through all of that without knocking anything over.
Though it may be stressful to come in and not have a script until 2 weeks before the show, the cast still has a lot of fun.
My favorite part of the show is definitely the singing, because there's different aspects to every single song. You know, there's the slow songs that are really sentimental, and then there's others that are really just fun and energetic.
The show featured 17 songs, all written by Bob Lawson, including Sea of Faith. There's 3 installments of this piece. The first, Cautionary Tale, was performed in fall of 2014. The second, The Good Soldier, was performed this spring in 2016. The third installment, which remains unnamed as of now, will likely be performed in fall of 2016.